Hi, I'm Najat Mohad, a Partner Solutions Consultant here at PlanView. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to be demonstrating how PlanView Hub integrates Tricentis Tosca with Microsoft Azure DevOps to improve the speed, velocity, and quality of your deliveries. PlanView Hub automates the flow of work across tools and between IT practitioners to eliminate duplicate data entry, human error, and administrative overhead. Tricentis Tosca is a continuous testing platform that optimizes and accelerates end-to-end testing. Its codeless, AI-powered approach accelerates innovation across enterprises by taking the bottlenecks out of testing and the risks out of software releases. Microsoft Azure DevOps supports a collaborative culture and set of processes that bring together developers, project managers, and contributors to develop software. In this demo, we'll see PlanView Hub reliably and seamlessly perform bidirectional synchronization between Tricentis Tosca and Microsoft Azure DevOps, eliminating friction and delays and normalizing the data as it flows through a model. We will see how PlanView Hub automates artifact creation in Tricentis Tosca based on activities in other tools like Microsoft Azure DevOps. We will see how PlanView Hub automates traceability by inserting back references and links to twinned artifacts and other tools. And we'll also see the intuitive admin user interface where all the integrations are set up and administered. In the demo you are about to see, we are going to look at an integration for a company building a mobile video streaming application. When a user creates an epic and bug in Microsoft Azure DevOps, PlanView Hub will flow the epic and bug to Tricentis Tosca as a requirement and defect under a specified project. Once the team in Tricentis Tosca creates a test case folder, test case, and executes the test case to provide a status, PlanView Hub will take the test case folder, test case, execution list, and execution entry and synchronize them back to the correct team and project in Microsoft Azure DevOps as a new test suite, test case, test run, and test result. As PlanView Hub synchronizes these items back and forth between tools, you will see updates such as progress, priority, and assignee flow between Tricentis Tosca and Microsoft Azure DevOps. So, let's get started. As you can see here, I'm starting in my Microsoft Azure DevOps instance, and I'm going to go ahead and create a new epic to pass over to Tricentis Tosca for my team in Tricentis Tosca to break down into separate test cases and run those test cases. While I'm walking through this demo, it's important to keep in mind what's happening in the background. So as I am creating these new artifacts or updating any fields to existing artifacts, what's happening is PlanView Hub is working seamlessly in the background, checking both my Tricentis Tosca and my Microsoft Azure DevOps environments for any updates such as artifact creations or updates to existing artifact fields. Once it sees an update or a new artifact creation, it will then push it through the integrations that I have set, as well as any integration filters I have created. As long as it matches, it'll then push that new artifact or artifact update over to the opposite tool. One thing you may notice as you're watching this demo are a few custom fields that I have set, such as alternate ID and alternate URL. While these are not a requirement for the integration, these are wonderful for providing greater insight and traceability to your integration. When you see these custom field types, this simply means that you are seeing the actual ID and URL of the twinned artifact in the opposite tool. For example, if you see these custom fields in Azure, you're seeing is the actual ID and URL of the twinned artifact in Tricentis Tosca, and vice versa. Another thing to note is that these integrations are bidirectional, meaning the creation of artifacts and the updates to artifact fields can flow both ways. However, your team has the ability to customize this integration and make it a one-way style integration, artifact creation and specific fields if necessary. So as you've seen, I've created most of my test management artifacts over in Tricentis Tosca for my Tricentis Tosca team to manage. They are then pushed over to my Microsoft Azure DevOps for my Microsoft Azure DevOps team to have that. Once I see that my new test case run failed, I'll go ahead and create that defect in Azure DevOps to manage, but it'll also be pushed over into my Tricentis Tosca for that team to have greater visibility. While today's example may seem simple, it provides just a glimpse into the value that PlanView Hub can provide to your organization. PlanView Hub integrates with out-of-the-box and custom objects and fields. This allows your teams to build the integrations needed to accelerate your deliveries. In summary, because of the PlanView Hub solution, business and IT professionals across these two tools collaborated with each other seamlessly, never having to leave their tool of choice, never having to copy and paste information, and never having to exchange over email. This integration was brought to life through PlanView and intuitive administration UI, one place from which to roll all your integrations. You can configure precisely what fields and projects flow and how they flow with maximum reuse thanks to models. And you can easily monitor the activity of your integrations and view metrics on just how much manual effort you are saving your organization. If you like what you saw and would like to learn more, contact us for a demo or evaluation at www.planview.com.